Do you think 2021 could could make us feel good about the trajectory of society?
I
So,
don't.
like, where we emerge from this year feeling good. Like, there's a smile on Eric Weinstein's face, and the next time we talk, we'll be doing some kind of duet on guitar and not having this worried look on our faces.
No.
Okay, but you've also promised that
You
you're going to somehow end this in a positive. A positive. So okay. So how do you turn the no around? What's the U-turn from the no?
no. Until we get some actually decent people in the right chairs who are not constantly thinking about their next paycheck, I don't see a solution. Let me just say what the prerequisites for a solution are, and to let you know why I don't think it's coming. First of all, both of these political parties, the leadership of them is disgusting and has to go. They're tearing us apart. They lack the will to be Americans. They don't understand the subtlety of the project. They're simply the people who figured out how to inhabit the seats, and that is their great achievement. I believe that in order to solve this, you need people who can integrate, who are not partisan at the level of the partisan warriors that we're seeing, people who believe in dividing the pies of the future rather than the present pie as our main task as Americans, because we are built around growth. I'm sorry to say it. You need an ability to have subtle conversations, and you need the ability to exclude. And you know, at the moment, everyone knows that inclusion is good, which it isn't. It's like saying, well, water is good. If I say water is good, everybody will agree with me. It's not. People drown. People need to, get dehydrated. It can be life-saving or life-ending. It isn't good or bad. Inclusion is not good or bad. Inclusion is just inclusion. Exclusion is part of inclusion. We've taught people that they can reason through the world as cocker spaniels. They just bark things at each other. I'm for safety. I'm for inclusion. I'm for growth. Oh, really? Do you guys use verbs? Dependent clauses? Are there compound complex sentences? Where are we in this sea of nonsense? You have to be able to build a place where you have smart, talented people who represent a diverse group of correct opinions. You need to get rid of almost all of the people who have opinions that are antithetical to what we're trying to accomplish. You need to give them insulation, which we're terrified because we don't trust anybody. So everything has to be transparent. If you're going to the bathroom, I want those walls to be plexiglass so I can see what you're doing. It's like, that's too much transparency. We have too much and not enough at the same time. And then, in essence, you need to ensure that people aren't worried about feeding their family every 4 seconds for being real. None of that is happening. And our billionaires are pathetic. What is the point of billionaires if you're not going to do billionaire type cool stuff like saying F you, and I'm going to throw, $3 billion at the project of restoring the national conversation? I don't grasp this. What is the point of creating obscene wealth if we don't have anyone smart enough and caring enough to use it?
So I agree with that last part for sure. Let me slightly push back on the idea that the leaders themselves are broken. I feel like this goes to the Joe Rogan, Joe Biden and Trump having a debate on that program. I feel like Joe Biden has a lot of really interesting ideas that he's almost forgot how to communicate. He's been fake for so long within the system.
Hillary was fake for too long. I'm sure she had real ideas at the beginning that she still was campaigning on decades later.
But like, if the platforms empowered you to search, to be honest, to be real, to search for those ideas within yourself, like long form conversations do, then even the Donald Trump and Joe Biden leaders we have now would take this country to a better place that would unite people. So like, we can keep the current Congress. We just need to create better platforms. This is going to the intuition that there's good in Donald Trump. There's
There is.
depth and
There is
complexity
good in
and
Donald Trump.
intelligence.
There is.
And the same with Joe Biden.
There's good in Joe Biden.
And it's just, we're not incentivizing. I mean, there's several things I think are broken. One of them is Twitter. The other is journalism. It's just the platforms of us communicating with each other.